Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be doing like a kind of get ready with me vlog type of I'm so sorry, a get ready vlog type of video. I paused because it sounded like somebody was banging on our door. But yeah, tonight is casino night, and it's been Purple Out Week for my chapter because I'm in a sorority and I am part of Alpha Chi Omega, and our philanthropy is domestic violence awareness. So tonight we're having a big casino night with this really big philanthropy event to raise awareness for domestic violence and survivors. And so we're doing that tonight. And the weather, it has not been on our side. We had like flood warnings. It's been pouring down rain all day today, but it happens. The philanthropy must still go on. The weather's not that bad. And then on top of that, I have my BSU Halloween and Cleo's party because I also sit on the e-board for that, so I had to attend that. And my roomie, Ryan, she's also attending both events with me, casino night, and she's also coming to the BSU party because she also sits on the executive board. So right now I'm just doing my makeup, and I thought like we can kind of like do like a get ready and chat with me kind of thing. Nothing like too heavy, nothing too extreme, because I just feel like I haven't really been talking to you guys, and I just feel like I've been slacking on my end of YouTube, and I have my reasons. So I just want to talk about like being back in school and everything. I didn't realize like being back in person would be such an exhausting process, like to like talk to people and to physically start going back to class. Originally I was also working. I got a job here, and I got a job at McDonald's, so I was working for at least like the first month and a half of school. So yeah, I was doing that. Also, since then, my great grandfather had passed away. So if you follow me on my Instagram story, she's seen like the beginning of October, I was in Texas, and that was the reason why, because he passed away. So there's just been a lot of stuff going on. Also have this blunt right here that I kind of popped earlier, that I kind of want to pop again. I cannot find the concealer that I'm looking for, but yeah, I just did not realize how exhausting like school was gonna be back in person. Cause, well, let me tell you, the first couple of weeks, child, like the first month of school took me out to go to parties, sorority, all that stuff was in person. I didn't think about how draining that was going to be, because we've been online. I don't know if you guys can see me. There we go. Because we have been online for so long, so I was so used to just turning on my camera and put on Zoom and keeping it pushing and still do everything I needed to do. So I was like, dang, like, I just not realized how exhausting of a process this is going to be coming back in person. I love it though. I love being back in person. I love being back here in Maryland and not at home. I do love my home life, and don't get me wrong, I love it there. And I do miss working all the time at Dunkin' with the people I love and all that. And seeing my boyfriend all the time. That's also a plus. But I love being here. I love having that kind of like more independence, because if you don't know, I'm a junior this year, and on top of being a junior, on top of that, like just being a junior, even though I don't, is like I'm one step closer to graduation. Like next year will literally be my last year of undergrad. I hope so. Will be my last year of undergrad. If everything is going right, and if I'm taking all the classes right like I'm supposed to, this would be my last year of next year will be my last year of undergrad. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because I have to start deciding like what I want to do with my life. Do I want to go and do a master's program? Do I want to go ahead and go straight into med school, be able to take a, excuse me, if I want to take a gap year. If I take a gap year, what the heck am I going to be doing during my gap year? So there's just a lot of questions and stuff that I just have to ask myself that I'm not prepared for. And it's like, wow, next year I'm going to be writing my thesis. Because in order for us to graduate here, we have to, like, write a thesis and all kind of stuff. So I'm just like, I'm not going to hold you. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what kind of makeup I want to do. I want to do something with glitter, but not like too much. I want to keep it like kind of simple, just like glitter and liner. So I think I'm going to use this Anastasia's palette, and this is Jackiana's palette. And if you didn't get it when Jackie was selling her product, you missed out, because sis was the goat for real. You missed out. I still got some green on it, but I'm gonna just go in with the color Zam that I used last time, and I'm just gonna go in with edges and like, ooh, I think I'm gonna go in with ginger and a little bit of Supreme mixed together, ginger and Supreme. I'm just put that in my like overall eyes. I didn't put like no, like, I didn't carve out my eyebrows or nothing because I don't know what I did with that concealer. But yeah, so it's been crazy. Also, it's been crazy because, as y'all do know, I do have a boyfriend. His name is Jalen. Like, we have a whole YouTube video about how we met each other that I will link up below. And he's never done long distance dating, so for him this is all like new territory. And we all kind of like, me and him just been like kind of working with each other on still kind of making time for each other, because I'm very busy because I'm heavily involved on campus. So that's that. What else? Parties. I've actually been going to parties. So if y'all know me, like when I was like here as a freshman, like if you go back and watch some of my old college vlogs when I was a freshman, I used to never go to parties. I used to just stay in my room every single weekend. I didn't go out and hang out with people because, one, I was nervous, because at the other time I was dating another dude, and who's my ex-boyfriend, and he did not like the fact that I like going out and wanted to go out and go to these parties. Like, he really wanted me to be a homebody. And it's like, it was such a new experience to come back, and now that I'm in a relationship where like I can actually go out and my boyfriend does not care. He's just like, just respect us in our relationship. I don't care what you do. Just make sure whatever you're doing is respectful to our relationship. So if I want to go out, I can just go out. There's no, hey, I'm going to a party and we're arguing about it. So that is like, that was so completely different. And I was like, wow. So like, going to all these parties and stuff, I've been like a little bit like overwhelmed kind of, because it's like so much to do. At parties, you know, there's people drinking, there's people hanging out, there's all kind of stuff going on. Also, going to parties, I found out like, I'm really good at beer pong, even though I don't be drinking the alcohol. I just bring my own cup and I just be sipping on water the whole time, because first of all, one, I don't trust people. Two, I'm also underage, so I mean, also illegal as crap. And three is, I just did not realize I was so good at beer pong, okay, y'all? And I be flexing. I be effing them up at beer pong. That is my biggest flex. And if I could add that to my resume, I would. But apparently that's not a thing to do. So for foundation, I'm going to use this Rare Beauty one. I was using my Fenty one the other day, but apparently this Fenty one is too light. I don't know if I just didn't shake it up enough. I want to use Fenty because this one's more like a natural look, but I want to look like a little bit bigger. Not bigger, but I want to look more like a little bit more put together. But so I'm going to try this Fenty one again. I'm going to try it again. We're going to see, does she work? Does she work? Does she work? But before I do that, I need to get those bright under eyes. So yeah, also I want to talk about, so let's talk about classes. So the classes that I'm taking this semester is currently general physics, so that's physics 111. I'm taking Green and Sustainable Chemistry. I'm taking Introduction to Acting, which I really love that class. And I am also taking, what's the other class? I'm taking Statistics, which is also very easy. The only class that I'm struggling is Physics. I just don't understand anything he's ever teaching or talking about in that class. And if you don't know me, I also hate that I'm one of those students who grew up in a household where like grades were everything. Like grades was like, grades made you basically kind of household I grew up in. So like if I didn't get good grades, oh, I was getting in trouble, like phone taking, on punishment kind of stuff. Like my mom did not play about that stuff. My dad on the other hand, he's like, it's your life. Like if you don't want to get good grades, that's you. So it's like I have this like place in me where I just feel like when I'm not getting anything like A's or B's, I really truly feel like I'm failing. And that's not the case. I've been trying to like tell myself like, dang, C's get degrees. I don't have to be like super duper hard on myself. I think I made this beauty blender too wet because it looked like it's just smudging the product around right now. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. I need this to blend out. And it's not blending. It's looking patchy. I don't know. Did I do something wrong? I don't know. I'm gonna cover it up. I feel like my concealer is just moving around. It's not staying. I don't like that. Try this again. Also, I've been living with freaking rats, y'all. We have hella rats in our freaking dorm, and I hate it here. Freaking hate it here. Do not know why. Now it's recording. Okay, so this year when we was doing housing assignments, they were only letting us pick just our roommates. But usually, like if you live in Western Shore, you're able to like pick like roommates to like fill up the whole building. But I guess they didn't allow us to do that because of COVID. So that like wasn't a thing for us. I just feel like this is looking patchy. Like I don't understand. Why is it looking so patchy? It never looks this patchy ever. So I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Just gonna leave it alone because if I continue to touch it, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm just gonna go in now. Wait, let me do some blush. But yeah, so that's that. Also, I also have mold growing in my room, so I have to get in contact with somebody about that. I don't know why it's growing in my room. It wasn't here when I moved in, but like it's growing in my room. Like what do you do about that? Like every day it is something. Every day it is something. But every day it is something. But yeah, I just wanted to like kind of give a little update on where I've been at. I haven't really been posting because I'm just trying to get back into a lifestyle of balancing schoolwork, friends, and YouTube, because it's been like literally 2 years now for real, where I've actually been on campus, where I was still doing YouTube faithfully and having to balance all of that in person. Like online is one thing, but like in person it's a lot more mentally taxing than I think people actually remember it is. And I just feel like I'm not obligated to post, so I just post when I'm in a mood to post, whenever I have time to edit, whenever I feel like filming, and I feel like that benefits me the best. Because if I'm forcing myself to film and edit videos that I don't care about, knowing me, first of all, I'm not gonna try to even edit them. It's gonna take forever to get done. So I just do things now when I feel like it. At first I felt like I was obligated to post all the time, and now after COVID I just realized like I can take time for myself. And I just realized like I just was never taking time for myself. Like, and this is not just a YouTube thing, this is like mostly like a work thing. I was just never taking time for myself. I was always putting others before me, and I finally am at a point in my life where I'm no longer doing it. I'm gonna put myself first, because my goals and my admirations, they matter just as much of what people want to see me accomplish. And I think I just been forgetting that. Like I just think I've been forgetting that I can't forget about myself. I always forget about myself, and I always kind of like put myself somewhat kind of last, and I'm just like just not doing it anymore. I'm just not. If I want to go party all weekend instead of filming a YouTube video or work on my homework, that's my business. So that's how I just feel now. I just feel like I don't owe anybody any kind of explanations anymore. I mean, besides my parents, because they send me to school, like, of course I would give them explanation. But I'm saying, like, for YouTube, I feel like I always have to put my business out there. And I watched one of Jackie Anna's videos. It was like, why don't you see black creators? It was something. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I watched it the other night, and I could not relate any better than what Jackie has said. I feel like black content creators is always put on this pedestal to, you have to do this way, you have to do this way, do that, and there's kind of like stuff in these vibes. It's 4:22 and I have to be there at 5:15. Wow, but what Jackie said just really kind of resonated with me, because I was like, sis, this is exactly how I've been feeling. How do you know how I've been feeling? And it was just like, it was just kind of like a big relief for me, because I was like, dang, like, this is how I was feeling. Jackie gets it. I'm just putting on contouring them cheeks out. But yeah, so I just feel like I should just post and do content when I'm in the mood to do it, when I have the right mental space to do it, the right capacity to do it. Because after COVID, I just realized there's so much more. There's just so much more. Okay. So I'm just going to finish off my makeup. That's kind of much all I really want to talk about. Just an update. Somewhat of an update. And then I guess I'll show you guys my outfit. My little outfit. It's nothing all of that. It's just my little outfit. And yeah, so I'm going to finish off my makeup. Show y'all my outfit. And then... since I'm not your everything, how am I be nothing without you? Baby, I won't shed a tear for you. I always so we could see, 'cause the truth of the matter is replacing you so easy.
I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. 'Cause they don't even know me yet. But that's something I don't regret. Every night I close my eyes and see only lavender dreams, baby. What can I do when a million things are wrong?